I admit I am not a huge fan of flowers if I have to color them for my cards, but I do love colorful flowers like these that make gorgeous cards fun and easy to make. Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Hashik, and recently I discovered Pinkfresh Studios Washi Tape flowers and their one-piece matching dies. This is the In the Meadow set, which is the third set that I have designed with, and of course I want them all. So this is the newest one. It's called In the Meadow, and I'm going to show you that one. And then there is a ingenious die with each one of them, and it's just one piece, and it's so easy to cut the flowers out. And again, I'm going to show you that. My first card features the cut out flowers and Pinkfresh Studios Happy HB2U die. So I put the flowers, the floral spray and the other flowers down on the card front, and then I die cut out HB2U, and that's the eclipse look. That's one of my favorite techniques, and so it is a very lovely, easy card to make with this floral washi tape. 3D embossing folders work beautifully with these Pinkfresh Studios Washi Tape flowers too. Now, of course, all the details on each of these cards will be on my blog, and links to those blog posts and the products featured are in the description box. So after I added the Pinkfresh Studios flowers on this card, I die cut the leaf. Oh no, that's this. I'm sorry. This is, yeah, with the embossing folder. So I embossed the whole thing. And you can see the embossing in the flowers and the background on that one. This one, after I added the Pinkfresh Studio flowers, I die cut the leaf plate from a memory box. And I even did it on the butterfly that I popped up. So there are very many products and different looks that you can get to make these flowers unique on a card. So slimline cards are my favorite, and this size is perfect for putting the spray of flowers up there and that HB2U, which is quite large, on here. And then I even tucked some flowers behind that and added some gems. So again, a very pretty, unique card. Now on almost all of these cards, I had extra pieces of the flowers, and so I added them on the inside, because you're just not going to let any of that beauty go to waste. This is my favorite of the cards that I made, and I'm going to make a version of it with you step by step in this video. So it has the pretty green foliage, and then the flowers and some butterflies popped up, and again on the inside I added another flower. So we're going to start by taking the washi tape, and it pulls up very easily, as you can see, and there is a point that you can tell that you have one whole section. So we have the floral spray and all those pieces, and you're just going to take a scissors and cut that off. And then I'm going to lay it flat on a piece of pink, light pink cardstock, and just put it on that easily. Now, I have tried many different colors to put that on. If you put it on white cardstock, it's very pretty, and you have the white borders. But I even like putting it on vellum for a real translucent look. Now I tried some darker colors, and I tried even some pattern papers, and I found I didn't really care for that. But my favorite is to use a light pink with this one. So if you can see on the flowers that I already cut out, there's just some light pink all around them, and even in the butterflies that I punched, instead of that glaring white, it's just a light pink, and I decided that was my favorite. Now, I just like to press it down with a bone folder. I don't know if that's necessary, but you just want to make sure that it's totally pressed down. And then you're going to take the one-piece die, and it is so easy to line this up. You're just going to lay it down, and it's real important to tape it down when it's going through your die cut machine to make sure it stays in place. If it moves, you're not going to be happy with the borders. You can see on those little flower buds there, you just want to make sure you have pretty much an even space all around them. And then up here too, just make sure that it's on there, but it's real easy to line up. But if it gets moved, again, you're not going to be happy with the look once it goes through. So I have my Gemini here off camera. There's no way I'm going to be able to get that for you to see. But I have taken my extended plates and put them on, and I'm going to run this through. And it's that easy. And all those little pieces are going to come out, as well as this gorgeous spray of flowers. And then these little ones. And you have your pieces ready to go to make a card with. There's a few little extra pieces that you want to pop out there. I like these little ones here for adding a trail of petals falling down, as I did on that card. Very pretty, very easy. To make a pretty card, all you need to do is put this on, maybe put a sentiment, and you'd be done. But I've tried to do kind of unique things with this. And another product that I just discovered are these leafy frames from Simon Says Stamp. So they're like foiled frames, and I'm going to take one. I have my favorite green foil, which is green sketch from Brutus, Monroe. On each one of these foiled frames, there's a very smooth side and a slightly rougher, not really, but you can just tell that this is a little duller, and that's the side that you want up. And then you're going to put your foil on top, and this is in a carrier, and I'm going to run that through my Mink machine, although of course a laminator will work just fine. Get a few things out here while we're waiting. I have punched some butterflies. I decided on this card not to use this main piece, but instead I die cut it with that leafy foliage debossing die, so there's a little bit of extra texture on the butterflies, and I simply I put that through with that debossing die, and then I punched all the butterflies out of this piece. So those are ready to go and popped up. Okay, I just hit my camera. So this is a pretty, kind of sparkly green frame that has foil on it. I love that look. Now I have done that in advance because it needed some trimming. I trimmed off the edges and I put some skinny ScorTape on it. I have prepared a card base. I have a really pretty stamp set somewhere. Maybe not. The stamp set is from Honey Bee Stamps, and it has very floral, here it is, I knew I had it, okay, floral appropriate stamps in the Garden of Life, Friends Are the Flowers, and I decided to stamp on here, picked just for you, and on the inside I have You Make My Heart Blossom. This is a cat scrappiness wavy wonky die that I cut that piece out with. I just think that adds so much more interest rather than just a plain rectangle. And so the card base is ready to go. That stamp sentiment will show right through there. I'm going to put this on. With a little border. Whoop, I think I turned that a little on all the sides. And then we're going to decide which flowers to use. I did like this look over here in the corner, and maybe a bigger one up here. And of course then I'm going to add some butterflies as well. I like to raise these on my Motion Crafts double-sided foamy skinny foam tape strips. They just work really well for adding some dimension. Pop dots are fine too, of course, but sometimes that makes it just too high. So we're going to use this for the perfect height to pop these up. So I think I'll put this flower up here. And then when I add butterflies, I like to have those strips, pop-up strips on the wings. And then I like to use a glue dot in the center there. I know, I have to have the right size, right? And I didn't get them out. Okay, here is my mini. That's what I want, is some mini ones. Not micro, not medium, got to have the right size. I use these all the time, but I am picky. Alright, so if I put a glue dot in the center is going to be down, and then the wings are going to be up as if she were flying. So I like that look. So maybe we'll put this butterfly down here, and then two littler ones maybe here and here. So the butterflies again were punched right out of the floral spray after adding a little bit of interest with a debossing die. So again, there's all different ways to use that washi tape. And then the wings are popped. And then I want to add a couple of pearls to the butterflies. Now if these don't want to stay real well, I have been known to add a micro glue dot to the pearls to make sure they stay on. So that's a little tip, but these seem to be staying fine right now. We'll see if it seems that they need that or not. Two on the big one. I can see that we are going to need the micro glue dots to get that to stay, but I'll do that later. But in the meantime, you can see that we have our foiled foliage and our beautiful floral pieces and our butterflies punched out of the Pinkfresh Studios washi tape with a pretty sentiment, and then on the inside another sentiment for our completed card. I love how this card turned out and how easy all of these cards are to make with the Pinkfresh Studios floral washi tape and matching die. I hope my cards encourage you to try some of these ideas and products. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing, and thanks too for helping me share the joy of creativity.